Hello, hello. Old Dad here. And SmackDown is great. I just got done watching it, and there is so much to unpack here. One of the things, Cypher chose Pretty Deadly. I chose LA Knight. Who won? Let's go and find out. Hello, hello. Old Dad here. I'm getting ready to watch SmackDown. Now, I think LA Knight is going to steal the show because he's going to be going up against the big guy. And I think that we're going to have something kind of special here. I think we're going to see something really good. Now, Cypher, she's all about the tag team match. She thinks that the Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly, that's going to be the show stealer, but she thinks the twist is the standout's going to be Pretty Deadly. I'm interested to see if she's right. Me personally, I'm sticking with LA Knight. I think it's going to be golden. Let's get to this. The first 25 minutes of SmackDown was Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton talking. Heck, half of it was just them coming out to the ring. Drew McIntyre came out. Everybody was saying after this is all over and you win the match, I'm coming after the title. I want to see that. I want to see Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. I want to see Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes. But really, I want to see Randy Orton versus John Cena. I want to see that match. I want to see it before the title. And I want to see Randy Orton beat John Cena. Which means I want to see John Cena beat Cody Rhodes. That's what I want to see. And then at the end of all of it, Drew McIntyre holding that title up. I want to see it. I want to see it. I'm a Drew McIntyre fan. I'm a fan of all of them. But I want to see it. So 25 minutes of my life, 25 minutes of my SmackDown, all just talky. Am I mad? Not really. Not really. It was good talky. All right. We'll get to the next part. We are at a commercial. Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly. That match was so good. There was one point, and she was right, the standouts was Pretty Deadly. There was one point where you swing the person into the corner, and the blonde hair guy from Pretty Deadly shot his body in the way to take the hit. And then Montez Ford was going for that frog splash from the sky, and the Pretty Deadly guy with the dark hair rolled him out, took the frog splash. It was awesome. It was awesome. I can't say... They're going to have to slow the pace. They might have to have another 30-minute talky after a match like that. I'm just saying, that was off the chart. Amazing. And as far as who won, it was Street Profits. We all knew it would be the Street. Well, we assumed that would be the Street Profits, but I'm telling you that I would like to see the rematch. All right, let's get back to this. Piper Niven and Alba Fire are now the Secret Service. They went against Carter and Chance. Yeah, Carter. And the match was okay. Some of the moves, I wasn't feeling it. I honestly wasn't. There was this roly-do Carter and Chance did. It was way short. They tried to make it work. I appreciate that they tried. I really just wasn't feeling that match. It wasn't that great. However, Zelina Vega came out. She went to save the day. She got squashed. they beat her up too. It's all a build-up for Selena Vega versus Chelsea Green. And if you take it as that, it was good. It was good. That's where I'm going to leave it. That's where I'm going to leave it. Let's move on. Well, we kind of seen that one coming. It ended in a DQ. Jacob Fatu. Hey, that rhymed. That was kind of fun. Anyways, Jacob Fatu ended up coming and breaking up the match, but the match was pretty good. And I kept thinking, how is he going to BFT that big guy? How's that going to happen? But Jacob Fatu destroyed them both. I don't even know what else to say outside of that match. The thing you're going to take away, Jacob Fatu destroyed them both. That's where we're leaving it. Moving on. So they just did a clip of Solo and Jacob, and there was a point where Solo said, now listen, you better lower your tone when you're talking to me. And I haven't seen that for a while. And the fact that he did that, and Jacob, he lowered his tone, but he didn't change what he was saying whatsoever. He was just like, I'm doing this. I'm doing this with or without you. Basically saying he didn't even care. That's good. That whole setup, that is good. I can't wait to see it explode. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu sounds like a match made in heaven. Oh, that's it. Charlotte Flair was on SmackDown tonight. She faced Michin, and the match was pretty good. Ultimately, Charlotte Flair wins. Of course, Charlotte Flair wins. Why? Because it's Charlotte Flair. We all know how that feels about Charlotte Flair. I love me some Charlotte Flair. Now, WWE, you did it to me again. Please, I'm begging. Stop putting commercials in a Charlotte Flair match. Come on. It's like an ongoing joke now. Watch old dad cry. I mean, what are you doing to me? All right, we're moving on. We're moving on to the next thing. Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. And how did you think it went? It was fantastic. Who did you think was going to win? It was Drew McIntyre. How did you think that would go? It was a Claymore. That's what old dad wanted. Now, it's exactly how I seen it happening. Kevin Owens came out, distraction made, Claymore landed. Oh, dad ain't complaining. I'm a Randy Orton fan. Everybody knows I'm a Randy Orton fan. Claymore. I got my Claymore. Old dad's happy. I'm just going to move on from there. Old dad's happy. And there was the fighty with Kevin Owens afterward. Old dad got his Claymore. Moving on. Big Jim versus The Miz. That match was great. It looked like they both had a lot to prove. Like they both was trying to show themselves as they belonged on the main event. It was good. There was a big fight after it with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Looked kind of ugly for Drew McIntyre, honestly. Damian Priest did a South of Heaven onto a car window. Not the greatest thing ever. They're going on to the contract signing next. So I'm pretty sure the last match, the main event, was Big Jim versus The Miz. Do they deserve that spot? They do. Best match of the night so far, though. And I'm not sure if there's another one. I'm almost positive looking at the clock, knowing that the contract signing's next, that it is. But so far, Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly is taking that title right now as far as best match of the night. And I am saying Pretty Deadly. Yes, Street Profits won that match. Pretty Deadly is the ones that showed out the most. Old dad opinion, but we're going to get to the contract signing. That's next. Let's move on. It ends with CM Punk saying that that's not the favor he's owed, him being in the main event of WrestleMania. So, but he did thank the Tribal Chief. That whole thing was good. That contract signing was good. Best match of the night, by far, I'm going to give it to Pretty Deadly. Cypher chose right to... I can't even say anything. She chose right. I didn't like the LA Knight match, though. I really did. It was really good. What did you think? I would love to hear your opinion. Best match of the night? Definitely the Pretty Deadly match. Standout of the night? I don't know. If there was a standout move, it would have been the South of Heaven onto a car window. That's an old dad opinion. But what did you think? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for being here. Share it. I'll see you next time. Later.